Yes. So am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So welcome to the fourth class of data structures. You remember in the previous class, my screen PPT is visible.
Yes, sir.
Can someone give me an yes? Okay. Yeah. So in the previous class, we had discussed on pointers, right? I hope you're all aware, and I'm sure that you have all gone through the video. I shared it for you so that those who were not able to understand, I thought you would go through it, and if you had any doubts, you could have pinged me. But I didn't get any ping messages from anyone. Okay, so I believe you all know what is a pointer. In short, to add a plus b, what do you do in a system program? You say a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5, and you can say c is equal to a plus b, right? So c is equal to 10 plus 5 is 15. So I told you what happens behind the screen when you say int a is assigned a location, b is assigned a location, c is assigned a location. When you say a is equal to 10, that location is given a value. Okay, we talked a lot about pointers, and then in the previous class we also talked about structures. We saw what structures could do against arrays, right? Even though arrays, the data is all homogeneous, we saw that in structures the data could be different. Okay, you can have different types of data which could be clubbed in as a single structure. Okay, for example, you wanted to have something called as a date of birth. In normal terms, you would have said you will have something called as int date, int month, int year, right? And if you wanted to have for 100 members, you would have had three arrays with 100 locations, right? So that's the way you could have done. Whereas in a structure, you clobber it together, right? So you say all these three entities under a keyword called struct, right? And I hope you remember when we talked about struct, we saw a keyword called typedef. Am I right? How many of, can someone tell me what's typedef? Can someone tell me what is typedef? Yeah, nobody is going to tell me unless I call someone. Okay. Sharath, you're there? Sharath? Sharath is not there? Sharath has keyed in his this one. Mike isn't working. Okay, can you type in what is typedef? Yes. Sharath, next class, if your mic is not working, I will not accept the attendance from your end. Okay. I'll pass the question to someone, but next class I want you to take the mic and then I want you to tell me what is what. Okay. Shifra Verma, can you tell me what is typedef?
So it's a reserved keyword.
Why do you say it's a reserved keyword?
So because it's already means it's by I don't know, sir, but it's by default there. We cannot use it.
No, you remember in the last class I talked about typedef. What did I talk about typedef? For example, can I say Shifra A? Like how I say int A, can I say Shifra A?
No, sir.
Oh, Shifra, you didn't attend, you didn't listen to the previous class. Okay. Yes, obviously you can say Shifra A provided you use the typedef. Okay. So I'll just show an example of typedef. I had told theoretically what is a typedef. I'll just run a program and show you what's a typedef. Look at this. I have something called as int A. Okay. Then I say typedef int Josh. So what happens now? Josh is an alias for integer. Okay. Same way I have typedef char JD. JD is an alias for char. So like how I can say char is I simply say JDZ, right? JDZ means Z is of type char. Okay. And when I say Josh B, B is of type integer. So now you understood Shifra, you can say typedef in Shifra, then you can say Shifra A. Okay. So here what I've done, Z is equal to Y. Since it is a character, I've used that single quotes. Okay. Then I have said B is equal to 9, right? Because I have declared B to be of type Josh, whereas Josh is the alias for integer. Okay. So B is equal to 99 and A is equal to 10. I have straightly declared A as an integer. So when I run this, what happens? The value is percentage %d A. So A value 10 will be printed. Then example of typed of values percentage %d B. So you understand B I have assigned the value 99 and I have used it just like an integer. I've used it only percentage %d. Okay. So Shifra, you should understand that when you say type def int Shifra, and if you say Shifra B, and if you assign B is equal to 99, you can use that Shifra term as a alias for integer. Okay. I'll just run this program for you. Just see what's the output. Yeah, you got it. The value is 10. Example of type def value is 99. Example of type def value is y. Yes. So this is the output, right? Example of type def value is b is 99. Example of type def value z is a character which is assigned to y. So it's here. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is a small program on type def. Okay, right. So we used type def struct to declare a structure, right? And we said that a structure is allotted memory location only when it is defined. Okay, so or only when a variable is created for it. Okay, so with that in mind, let us move on. Right. So we saw simple structures. We saw structure within a structure. Right. So in today's class, we will see what is a self-referential structure, the third type. Okay, we saw a simple structure. We saw a structure within another structure, right? That is called as nested structures. And today we are going to see about self-referential structure. So I just want to give a thought. Okay, say for example, you want to add two numbers, right? You want to add two numbers. Sai Lishmi, what will you do to add two numbers normally?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sai Lishmi, if I ask you to add two numbers, what will you do?
I'll perform an addition process.
Okay, what will you do actually? You will say, maybe
I'll
when you start a program, how do you do it? You will say integer a comma b.
like variables A and B.
Okay, so you will say int a comma b comma c.
Ah,
You'll get the value of a and b, and then you will
Then
do it c is equal to a plus b.
plus B
Okay,
plus
now when I use the pointer concept, how will you do? If I say int star a comma star b, complete it, what will you do? Others can try it with the note that you have nearby. Int star a comma star b, what will you do?
Same thing, sir.
You can say star a is equal to 10.
Ah,
You cannot say star a is equal to 10. Yeah, guys, come on. You should understand what is a pointer, right? That's why I shared the video with you. Understand in star a comma star b, you cannot simply say star a is equal to 10. Okay. Star a is a pointer variable that will point to integer data type. Okay. That's what we elaborated in last class. Okay. So you can say star a comma b, b is equal to 10, a is equal to ampersand b. Am I right? For example, star a, you can say star a comma some x. Okay. And if you say x is equal to 10, you can say a is equal to address of x. So that is where you have to do it with a pointer, right? However, when you want to directly assign memory to a pointer variable, we have a concept called as dynamic memory allocation, which we will move it down, which we will see down the line. Okay, fine. Just some recaps for you, right? So when we talk about self-referential structure, a structure is one in which one or more of its component is a pointer to itself. Self-referential structure usually requires dynamic storage management routines, MLOC, and free to explicitly obtain and release memory. Okay, so when we come to self-referential structure itself, we need to know what is dynamic memory allocations. My dear students, every day that I take a class, kindly go back. I take the pain to share the video with you. Go through the video, and if you have doubts, please get back to me the same day so that I can be interactive with you. Okay, you can always have your time of 7 to 9 as your doubt clearing session with me. Okay, feel free to call me at that time and get it cleared if you have any doubts, right? Okay, so we are coming to self-referential structures. I know why my okay. Now my yeah. So this is a small example. Okay, a typical example that I'm showing you is type def struct. So I've used that word type def. Okay, So hereafter I can say just list A1, list A2. So A1 or A2 will be the variable part. Okay. And remember, see what I'm doing. I'm having a data part and I'm having a link part. So what is the link part doing? The link part is going to point to a similar structure. Okay. Look at it very carefully. This is the base for the linked list also. So when you do a type def, you're going to rename struct with the list. Okay. You can always say list A1, which means A1 is a variable of type list. Okay. So here what happens, this structure has two parts. One is a data part and the other is a link part. Okay. So each instance of the structure list will have two components, data and link. Data is a single character. Link is a pointer to a list structure. The value of link is either the address in memory of an instance of list or the null pointer. Okay. Now tell me what is the size of this list. If I say list A1, what is size of A1? For example, when I say int A, the size of A is 2. When I say char A, the size of A is 1. When I say float A, the size of A is 4. Okay. Similarly, now when I say list A, what is the size of A? Please type in the chat box. Yes, so far no one has done. Quick. What is the size of A now? List A. What is the size of A? I'm having the screen for you. Yes. Someone has typed? So far, I haven't got any message so far. Please give a try. List A. What is the size of A? Doesn't matter if it is wrong. Oh my God, no one has typed. Am I audible? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but there was a deadly silence and I was scared. I thought I'm out of line. Okay, come on. Yes, partially some of you have given it as 2 and some of you have given it as 1. Any other answer, please, except 2 and 1? For all those who don't join discussions, I'll give separate assignments apart from the common assignments. That's why I always take the log. So I want all of you to be interactive. There are many who have not even typed any answer. Yeah. Anyway, I would like to thank those who have typed, and maybe in the night I'll do a homework on those who have not typed. Okay, fine. So please see, I want you to interact. As you know, it's an online learning. Please don't feel ashamed to type in any answer. Okay. It's always good to be wrong rather than not knowing what is happening. Okay, fine. See, when I say char data, the size is 1, right? You remember yesterday when I said a pointer, the size of a pointer is always 2, irrespective of whether it is a integer pointer or character pointer or floating pointer, because it is going to store an address, and if the address is of the form int and the size of int is 2, obviously your size of pointer is 2. So which means 1 plus 2, the size is 3 here, because this will need to have store the char 1 and the address for 2. So it is 3. Okay. Anyway, thank you. See the pictorial representation now. Consider these statements which create 3 structures and assign values to their respective fields. Okay. So when I say list, I'm going to create a variable for it as item 1, item 2, item 3. So what will happen? Every item 1 will have a data part and the link part. So that's what you're seeing here. When I say item 1, this is item 1, item 2, item 3. And I say item 1 dot data is equal to A, because item 1 will have 2 parts, item 1 dot data and item 1 dot link. Okay. So what is happening? Item 1 dot data is equal to A and item 1 dot link is equal to null. Okay. So now it is pointed to null. So item 1 dot data is equal to A, item 2 dot data is equal to B, item 3 dot data is equal to C, and I'm saying all its link part is null. So therefore it is having no address, right? Had I wanted this item dot link of A to point to B, what should I do? I can simply say item 1 dot link is equal to ampersand item 2. When I say ampersand item 2, it is the address of 2. So this link will point here. Okay. If I want B to point to C, what should I do? Come on, someone type it. You can type in the chat box. Yes. Please type in the chat box. What should be done? Come on, guys. Wow, I'm sure I'm audible now. Ullas, Chandrahar, come on, you can be the first person to type for me. Item 2 dot link is equal to ampersand item 3, not ampersand item 3 dot link. Thank you, Shahirasan. You have given a valid point here. See, you can say item 2 dot link is equal to ampersand of item 3, because item 3 is the full thing, right? Item 3 dot data and item 3 dot link are part of item. Okay, so that's why you should say it as item 2 dot link is equal to ampersand item only. Okay, thank you, Shahid Hassan. Right. So the next, let us just check it out. See, item 2 dot link is equal to ampersand item 3. So now A is pointing to B, B is pointing to C. Remember, A is the data part and the link part is pointing to address of item 2, right? So B is the data of address, B is the data of item 2, and the address part of item 2 is pointing to ampersand of item 3. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, so this is what is called as a self-referential structures. Okay, so we have seen three types of structures: simple structures, nested structures, self-referential structures. Okay, fine. Simple question I wanted to ask you before I move on to the next thing called as union. Okay, let's go to a structure. Okay, so what's the size here? What is the size of this structure here? Come on, please type it in the text box. Yes. Quick. I'm sure somebody would have typed it. It's very simple. What is the size of the structure? Yeah, very good, very good, very good. 12. Yes. So now you have understood it. Okay. Fine. Thank you. So I'll move to the next concept called union. Okay. So union and structure, they are similar in different things and they are dissimilar in different angle. Okay. So let us understand what is a union first. Union is a collection of elements of different data types which are grouped together, and each element in a union is called a member. I think this is the same in structure also. It is similar to structure in C except for allocating memory for their members. Okay, so only the memory allocation is different in union and structure. Union allocates one common storage space for all its members, or memory space is shared between its members. Only one member of union can be accessed at a time. All member values cannot be accessed at the same time. Okay. See, sometimes you may come across this concept, right? For example, there may be a variable which says whether you are married. Okay. And there may be another variable whether you have a child, right? So the concept of that variable married is unless and until you are married, you cannot have a child. Okay, so there is one sufficient space is sufficient to have to store those values, right? So we look at a deeper example of union also, right? So just look at this. A union declaration is similar to a structure, right? So same way you have union, you have all the union members, and then you have the variable. Okay, fine. So this is a variable. Supposing I had type def union, this one, this U will become a data type. Okay, remember in Shifra I said. So let type def union U will become a data type of this union. Okay, so let us not focus more on that. We'll now say union. This is a variable U. Okay, so now this U will have only one memory location, which will be the maximum of this. So for example, char will have 1, int will have 2, float will have 4. So U is assigned memory only 4. Okay, fine. So this means that only one field of the union is active at any given time, and it has the maximum this one. So pictorially, if you see, one second, I think this is a different example from this. Yeah. Okay. The major difference between union and a structure is that unlike structure members which are stored in separate memory locations, all the members of unions must share the same namespace. Okay. Say for example, char name, it has only one space. So see here, only one. Okay. The next thing, if you see int age, okay, int age, if you see, it should have 4. So it should come to 0 to 3. Okay, it should come till here. It should come 0 to 3. Okay. The next thing is we are considering age as 4. I mean integer as 4 bytes here. The next thing is float, which we are considering as 8 bytes. And see here, you have 8, 0 to 7. Okay. Fine. So in a union, you can have access to only one thing, right? So I'll show you an example program for that also. Okay. And the major differences between in C structure between structure and union is here. Structure allows storage space for all its members. Union allows only one common storage. Okay. Structure occupies large memory space. Union occupies lower memory space over structure. In C structure, we can access all members. Here we can access only one member at a time, because when you write the next member, it's overwritten. Okay. Again, struct example, union example. Okay. Again, for above structure, memory allocation will be like below. Okay. So here int mark and double average 8 plus 2, 10. Here it will be 8 and 2. So the greater is 8. So the size is only 8 here. I hope you have understood the difference between the union and structure as of now. Okay, fine. So now to declare, this is only structure declaration. When you define it, structure student S1, immediately the memory is assigned. Okay, so let us look at a small union program. Let me go to the union. Okay, see this program, union job. You have name 32, float salary, int worker number, and you have declared the variable u. Okay, so now what is the size of u? Please type in the chat box. What is the size of u? I hope many of you have typed by now. Let me just check. I'm coming to the chat box. Yeah, 32. Very good, Sapna. So yeah, very good, very good. So it's 32. Yes. Had it been in structure, job, what would have been the size? Please type in the chat box. Somebody has typed 38. 32 plus 4 plus 2. Yes, 32, 36, 38. Very good. Yeah. Yes. Thanks for following me. Now look at this program. Union job, char name, float salary, worker, int main, enter name. So initially you're entering the name, u dot name, right? Then you're entering salary, u dot salary, right? When you try to display name, you will not be able to display the name correctly, because after that you have entered salary. Okay, so just let us just check it out. Will run. Enter name, Joshua Samuel Raj. Okay, enter salary, 1 lakh. Just check it. See my name, it is not coming, right? Fine, it is gone. Okay, because at a time you can access only one, but had it been in structure, it would have worked well for you. Okay, fine. So that's it. And this is on